They're playing music outside. Hey, what's up? Welcome to a new reading vlog. So it is currently Sunday, December 8th. It's 11:26 a.m. And first off, let's start off here. I'm sick again. Like, why? I was sick last month in November, so I think it's been like a month. But I'm sick again. Have fun. Anyways, so I wanted to start off the vlog with opening the advent calendar for today because I want to have a tea, and this is a tea advent calendar. Hopefully is a herbal, but yesterday's was an herbal. It was winter spice. It was pretty good. It's December 8th, so let's open up the 8th. So that's down here. Okay, so it is a pure white tea. I don't think this is herbal. I've never had a white tea before. I don't think this is herbal, but let's still do this. I'll let you guys know once I have it, like what I think about it. Okay, so reading wise, I believe oh, no wonder. Okay, so reading wise, I think I'm gonna start Mistletoe Mischief, which is the next book in the the Mistletoe series. The first book being 10 Things I Hate About Mistletoe, so this is gonna follow Pike and Ryler. And from how 10 Things I Hate About Mistletoe ended, I mentioned this in my last vlog. I'm interested to see like how it picks up, if it picks up right where 10 Things I Hate About Mistletoe left off, or if we get the events that what Pike was going through in 10 Things I Hate About Mistletoe, if we're just getting things from his perspective now, and like that, like what he was doing. That will be interesting. There's also a third book called Mistletoe Mayhem, I want to say. I don't remember now. I don't remember. But yeah, there's a third book. Not sure who that's gonna follow, but yeah, I'll read that once I finish this. But I don't actually currently own it. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm thinking I'm gonna pick up next. But I am kind of also in a fantasy mood, but I don't know what fantasy book I'm gonna want to read, because I want to read it physically, but there isn't a book that I own physically fantasy wise that I want to read right now. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably would just, since it's December, stick with this. But yep, that's the update for now. I also have to put away my laundry that I did. I washed it on Wednesday, yes, and I still haven't put it away, so I'm also have to do that today. Oh, I also need to edit last week's vlog. So, oh, while being sick, but I don't feel that horrible. It's mainly like my throat that feels like off, and I don't know if you could tell, but like my voice, I feel like it's deeper than usual. But yeah, that's what's going on, and I'll update you guys once I've actually done something. Hey, what's up? So I wanted to do a quick little update before I leave work. I'm doing a clothing shift today, so it's currently 1:20 p.m. on Tuesday, December 10th. So yeah, so I have started Mistletoe Mischief by Codi Hall. This is the second book in the Falling and Mistletoe series. The first book being 10 Things I Hate About Mistletoe. And like I mentioned before, like I wasn't sure like the timeline of this, of when it was going to take place. And now that I've started it, I'm currently on page 50, chapter 6. And yes, so this takes place the same time that 10 Things I Hate About Mistletoe is taking place. So we're seeing what was happening with Pike. Yes, we're seeing what was happening with Pike while the events of 10 Things I Hate About Mistletoe was happening. So we're seeing, we're just getting now his perspective and like his like little love story that's developing in this. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, so both books are taking place at the same time. But yeah, I'm enjoying this so far. It's just like a fun Christmassy read. And I'll mention one thing, it's not a big deal. Okay, also, I'm all over the place. Also, if you hear the fan, it's hot in here because the heater's on. At least I think it is. It feels like it's on. And it's really hot in here, so I have the fan on. Okay, so the love story that's going to be happening is between Ryler and Pike. So Ryler, she does this travel podcast, and basically her cousin Ayla, I don't want to say it's Ayla, Aaliyah, it's Aaliyah. Her cousin Aaliyah is like the face of it, because Ryler feels like her physically isn't like what people would want to like follow, but she's the one that's the podcast. She's the one that speaks on it. Literally her cousin is just like the visual representation of the podcast, and everyone believes that she is the person also speaking on the podcast, but she's not, if you follow. But anyways, so their next adventure is in Mistletoe, Idaho, where Pike lives, and that's why they are going there. And when they're on the plane, there's like, I guess like one of the other characters is like the producer for the podcast, and he's traveling with them. And I forgot his name. I think it's Neil. Yes, Neil and Aaliyah don't get along, and basically they're having this little argument on the plane, and the flight attendant comes up and she's like, is everything fine? And then Ryler is like, oh, she's like, yes, they were just having a heated debate about which comeback is superior, Backstreet versus NSYNC, your thoughts? And then she says, she gave Ryler a puzzled expression, Backstreet. And I'm like, the only right answer. The only right answer. But yeah, I'm also enjoying like the little banter between Neil and Aaliyah, and I feel like there's something brewing between them, and I think that Ryler also feels that. But I don't know. Also, I had this theory in my mind. I'm not gonna tell you what it is because I don't want to spoil anything. I wrote it down as one of my annotations, this theory that I have, and I'm curious to know if it's true. It probably isn't, but that's where my mind is going. And yeah, so I wrote it down just in case it is true. So if it is revealed that that's true, I can look back and point to the part where I figured it out. So yeah, but yeah, that's the update I have for right now. Today's the last day I'm actually working, so I only worked yesterday and I'm working today. So the next day that I work is Monday. So we have a good couple of days to do some reading, to be cozy and comfy, and all those good things. So we have 5 days. So yep, looking forward to that. I'm also hoping to do something Christmassy this week as well. Let's see what happens. But yep, that's the update I have for right now. It's almost 1:30. I leave the house at like 1:55 to be at work. I started at 3. So yeah, that's the updates, and I'll talk to you guys again probably once I get back home late tonight, because I get out, store closes at 8, and then we had to do like all the closing stuff, so it'll be closer. I feel like I usually leave like 8:30 to like a little bit later. So I'll talk to you guys again late tonight. So it's not hours later, it's like a minute later. I just realized I didn't update you guys about my tea advent calendar. I think yesterday, I don't remember what it was. I think I showed you. It was okay, yesterday's flavor. And then today's flavor was a chai pumpkin spice. It was really good. So that's the update on the tea advent calendar. Hey, so it's the next day. It's, what day is it? December 11th. It's Wednesday. It's 12:11 p.m. Basically, that time of the month took me out. Today it made me, I've been like really sleepy, so I woke up, like officially woke up not too long ago. So here we are. None of the things that I want to do today, that I want to accomplish today, I've done. And once I do this clip, I'm gonna finish editing my last reading vlog, which I meant to post earlier this week, but I didn't. So I'm gonna finish editing that so I can get it up as soon as possible. And now I wanted to do an update. So I haven't done any more reading of Mistletoe Mischief, so I'm still on page 50. Yeah, page 50. But when I was on the train, I did start, when I was like commuting to and from work, I did start reading The Claus in Christmas, a Poppy Creek novel by Rachel Bloom. So basically, our main character, her grandmother recently died, and she's going to Poppy Creek to a lawyer to find out like what was in her will for her, and she's pretty sure she's just gonna get her grandmother's cottage. She finds out that she is, but there is a clause, hence the title, for her to get it, which is she has to stay in Poppy Creek for pretty much the whole of December, and do like a advent calendar type of situation. And she left her like this calendar too, and then she has to do like these Christmassy things every single day, starting from December 1st to December 24th, 25th. So yeah, and then I forgot her name, but she's like in a really tight spot. She just recently lost her job, and she hasn't been able to get a new job as yet, and I relate to that so hard. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to pick up this book, is because I relate to that really hard. So yeah, anyways, talking about advent calendars, I really need tea, so I want to open today's tea from my advent calendar. Today's the 11th, so we can open up day 11. Oh, also the day, not yesterday, before, I didn't open it on camera. It was chamomile, and I didn't drink it because that was boring. So 11, so 11 is right here. That's unfortunate that 9 and 11 are right next to each other. Okay, so 11, I can't get it out, it's like stuck. Okay, oh my god, these cramps are cramping, you don't even know. Okay, so we got, ooh, interesting, we got peppermint and creamy vanilla, caffeine free. So I am gonna have this now, and I'll let you guys know how I feel about it. I told you yesterday, yeah, that the one that I had yesterday was really good, which was a chai pumpkin spice. So yeah, I'm gonna make this tea now and get to editing. Hey, what's up? So it's Saturday, December 14th. It's 4:34 p.m. I just finished Mistletoe Mischief by Codi Hall. Okay, I gave it 4 stars as well. I gave the first book 10 Things I Hate About Mistletoe. I also gave this 4 stars. This is also 4 stars. It was fun. I enjoyed my time reading it, and basically I think I said this before, this is happening, both books are happening at the same time, so you could technically like tandem read this and get, because and get like certain scenes, like perspectives from everyone's point of view. Yeah, so there are scenes that overlap in both books, so because it's happening at the same time. But yeah, I enjoyed Anthony and Ryler's little love story and how like they came to be, and also just seeing like certain things from Pike's perspective that we obviously didn't see in this book, and seeing like his reasoning and his thoughts behind certain things that he did, or how he reacted to things that happened. So yeah, it was nice to see like his perspective and his thought process on those things. But yeah, I really enjoyed their little love story. I'm excited to get to the next book, which is called The Mistletoe Mix-Up. Going to follow another person from their friend group, Sam, which he is, what is his name? Mary's husband. So the third book, the second book, there's something about Mary, the guy that she's with. Yeah. So it's his brother and someone, and it's the love story between Sam and a character that we met in this book, in these books, which is like fun, like because we obviously like in this book we get glimpses of Ryler in this book, so it's like nice like then seeing, like learning more about her and seeing things from her perspective in this book. So I'm sure it's gonna be the same way with the love interest in the third book, The Mistletoe Mix-Up, because we have seen her in these two books and just like getting to know her more, and yeah, just learning more about her, and then also just learning more about Sam because he was introduced in the second book in the original series. There's the second book being Something About Mary. So and then he was also in Along Came Holly. So I'm excited to like learn more about him and just reading things from his perspective, and yeah, just learning more about him, because obviously there's more to him than what we see about him from other people's perspective. So yeah, so I'm excited to get to that. I don't have the book yet, so I don't know when I'm gonna get to it. It's gonna be this holiday season. I just need to get, I'm not sure if I just order it online or, because I don't know if I'm gonna get to Barnes & Noble. Maybe I'll go like on Wednesday, now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe I'll go to Barnes & Noble on Wednesday and pick that up, but I don't know. But for now, what am I gonna read? I know I talked to you guys that I started this book called The Cause of Christmas, something like that. I'll put a picture up here. There's more space here on here. I think I'm on like chapter 2, or I'm still in chapter 1. I don't remember. I'm not far into it. I only read a little bit when I was traveling to and from work on Tuesday, and I haven't been back to work since Tuesday. So I'm not sure I'm gonna, because right now I'm doing sprints with my friend via text. So we just tell each other like, oh, start reading at this time, and then end at this time, and then we like talk a little bit about like what we were reading, like how many pages we read and all that. So I need to pick another book to read now, but I'm not sure what I'm in the mood for. I was kind of thinking about reading the next Harry Potter book, which I'm on Order of the Phoenix, but I'm not sure if I want to read that right now, or if I just want to like read that like at night before bed. I also was thinking like maybe start reading King of Scars by Lee Bardugo, but I also don't want to, that one I will be doing, whenever I read that, I want to like read and listen to the audiobook as I like read along, so I like doing an immersive read. So, and right now I don't feel like listening to another audiobook. I just want to like physically read something, like just physically read something. So I don't know what I want to read. I was also thinking maybe reading Poison Study like starting that reread so I could like next year continue on with the series, because I've read Poison Study before but I never continue on with the series, and I have the rest of the series, so I want to do that at some point. So I was thinking that, but I don't know if I want to read that right now. More options. Yeah, and I'm not sure besides that what other options I have, because I'm kind of feeling like in the fantasy mood. Just have like a little bit of a break from the Christmas romances. I was also thinking maybe like starting one of the a Twisted Tale books that I still haven't read. So I still have to read Part of Your World, Almost There, What Once Was Mine, and On Birthday. But I don't know if I'm in the mood for that either. Yeah, so I need to make a decision. Really don't know what. I also kind of thought of doing my reread of Kratz by Marissa Meyer, which is the third book in the Lunar Chronicle series. But I think also that one, that I wanted the audiobook as well. I really don't know. But once I make a decision, I'll let you guys know what I decide to read next. Hey, what's up? I'm so tired. It's Monday, December 16th. It's 8:33 p.m. I mean, I'm about to start getting ready to like really wind down and get to bed. I'm probably gonna go to sleep like at 11. I had to be at work tomorrow at 1, so that means I'm leaving here at noon. And I want to try and get up on the earlier side tomorrow instead of waking up like as soon as I have to start getting ready. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, reading. So I know my last clip I was debating about what I should read next, so I ended up picking up What Once Was Mine by Liz Braswell. This is book in the A Twisted Tale series. I'm not sure which one it is, which number it is in the series. You don't have to read the series in order. So yeah, so I'm now currently on page 107, and so basically this is Tangled. It is what if Rapunzel's mother drank a potion from the wrong flower. And so far I'm really enjoying it, having a fun time like diving into like this, for lack of better words, this twisted world. And yeah, so basically this series, it just takes the Disney story that we all know and love and gives it a twist, and it becomes this whole new story. So in this one, I feel like it's very different from the ones that I have read in the past in this series, because in this one we actually are going back and forth between the world of Tangled and these two characters who are in a hospital. So I forgot her name. So we have a character named Daniela who is in the hospital and she's going through chemo. So basically her brother is, Daniela is like obsessed with Tangled, and at the beginning of the book they have just finished rewatching the movie, and then she wants her brother to read her like a novelization of the novel, a novelization of the story. So she wants, but he's like, her brother's like, oh, we've read this like so many times. He's like, what about this? What if I tell you the story of Tangled but in a new and different way? And first off, she's like, no, you're gonna make us stupid, you're gonna act like aliens and and robots. He was like, no, I'll keep like everything that you love about the story, but just make it new and different. And so yeah, so he's telling her like this new version of the story that he's coming up with, and obviously that's like the story that we're like reading. So yeah, so just because of that, I feel like it's very different from how the other Twisted Tale books have gone. And at this point I have read a few in the series, and I was getting to the point, especially with, because most of them are written by Liz Braswell, and I have gotten to the point where I was starting to feel like the ones written by Liz Braswell I wasn't enjoying as much. And I feel like this new way of doing the twist, it's making it more interesting, and I'm a little bit more invested, because I think it's because it's not just the characters are tangled. I've also had these two other characters that I'm learning about, so I feel like it's a bit more fresh and interesting, in my opinion. I feel like other people would feel like, oh, like why is this being included? I just want to read about Rapunzel and Flynn. But for me, this is a positive, and I'm enjoying the story so far. So yep, that's the update I have for now. I'm gonna end this vlog now, because I feel like I have enough footage for this vlog. So if you want to know my thoughts about this book as I continue reading it, subscribe, and then press the little button, the little bell, so you'll be notified when I post the next video, because I'm gonna continue reading this. I'm gonna continue vlogging my experience reading this. So if you want to know what my thoughts are for the rest of the book, like I said, subscribe so you get notified when I post a new video. But yep, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys here next time on Yari Hearts Books. Bye.